Well, Chet, I think that tonight I've got perhaps the most exciting assignment of all the NBC News crew, because I'm down in Wall Street in mid-Manhattan with our RCA 501 computer. And very shortly, as soon as about only 1/10 of the total vote is in, we are going to have what we call projections. That is estimates on what the final vote will be in a popular, and then what the final vote will be in the Electoral College. Well, now, here briefly is how that projection it will be made.
Hi, how are you tonight?
Good. How are you?
Good. You've had quite a couple days that I wouldn't wish on you.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for not wishing that on me.
Or anybody, really.
Yeah.
And I know that I communicated with you recently.
Yes.
And what am I, investigating it?
I don't know.
Am I from State Farm?
I don't know. It felt a little bit.
Hi, Josh. I'm with State Farm.
I'm waiting for
calling about your claim.
I'm waiting for Cross. Yeah. So my Twitter account was hacked, and
yes,
and taken and hijacked is really what it was, and now I can't make tweets.
Right, and
which has been frustrating, and it has not been resolved yet after a day.
And what are they saying on their end?
They're not saying anything on their end. They've received my complaint, my my alert, but they haven't addressed it. Well, in Twitter's defense, they're saving America from Putin right now. So
that's true.
So
they have bigger problems to flick.
My guess is that, it's sort of Black Friday for online fraud right now. So, but in this case, it was. I mean, I will confess, it was, and so people aren't just terrified that this could just randomly happen. I got phished, is what happened.
And when you say you got phished, someone asked you something and you responded?
So here's exactly how it went. I'm not going to say who DM'd me, because I don't want to implicate them, because they had clearly already been phished themselves.
Gotcha.
But so it starts with, hey, can you do me a favor, or will you do me a favor?
Right.
And so I answered yes, because this is in fact a person who I'm kind of hoping to do business with, who I had just recently spoken to.
Oh no.
So of course I'll do a favor if I can. Will you go to my friend's site? He has this shoe company he's starting up, and sign up for an account.
Ah.
And so you click the link, and then it steals your person.
Does it get into your computer? Can you tell when it happens? No,
it's one of those sign up. It's like sign up through Twitter. So I actually chose Twitter because it had the least personal information in my stuff.
Right.
But the second I clicked it, boom! It's like my account got taken over, and now my account is DMing people the same thing. And if people make any kind of question about it, like, this sounds kind of like spam, or
boom, blocked.
It's
pretty clever. That's clever.
So the good news about this scam is that in order to keep the scam up, he's not posting things on my page publicly.
Right.
Because then people would know the account would be hacked.
Yes, I see. So, I get it.
But like, I've been blocked out. I've, as you may have seen, I've hijacked the Thought Spiral account as temporary J. Elvis Weinstein. So,
yeah, well, that's good.
But that's blocked now. I'm blocked. So I can only view my page if I'm not signed into Twitter now.
Oh.
So, but I have looked, and at least nothing else has been posted on the public part of it. But I'm sure it's, I've got, the nice part about it is I've gotten in touch with a whole lot of old friends I haven't spoken to in a long time.
These are people that you have to say, I'm not trying to contact you?
Well, no, these are people who've written to me going, hey, were you hacked? Hey, were you hacked? Or,
oh, I see. Yeah.
I'm sure if some of, and, or, hey, I'm sorry, or apologizing because I blocked them. They were worried that I was mad at them.
Oh, I see. Yes, that makes total sense. Yeah. Why wouldn't they be? Or they just thought you went nuts or something.
Yeah. So there's going to be some cleanup when this is all over.
Well, are other people suffering from it too?
Other people are suffering from it. Yeah. Well, I know that at least one person did click mine, which is Allie Gertz. She got the same thing happened to her.
Oh, I see. Okay.
You know, but, who knows? Who knows how many have because they get locked out of Twitter once they do it. So
can you do me a favor?
Not ever email you or direct message you.
Can you do me a favor? Isn't it funny though? It's fun to be reminded of it while it's happening. I thought that would be funny. No, you didn't, Andy. Stop saying you thought it'd be funny. Okay, you're right.
So it's been interesting, but I have in fact been in touch with some people that I hadn't talked to in a long time, and it's been okay. I've caught up with some folks.
Man, the thing is now.
And I have to say, granted my mood was partially because of this today. This happened yesterday night. But I don't know that my mood would have been enhanced by being on Twitter all day today.
Well, that's where you could have. Well, yeah, I mean, I went through a lot of, ups and downs. I've been through a lot of, I'm very confident about the election. So that's how I feel.
I just saw fucking Michael Moore on TV being confident about the election. What the fuck?
Was he on?
Yeah.
I can't watch. I hate him.
He was on at the end of Brian Williams.
Why are they putting him on? What does he say? What's his advice now?
His advice is, woohoo, we're going to win. They deserve it, those fuckers.
I thought he's always saying we're going to lose.
I know. That's my point.
Oh. He's confident.
He's confident. Yes.
Oh, okay.
He's the guy who's out going, Trump could win. I see that. Trump could win.
Anyway, I feel very good about where I am. I do feel like whenever I allow myself to go forward, like I'm working on things in my mind. You couldn't even things of the likes of which you've never. We'll never get his speech patterns out of our head. The likes of which you've never seen.
You're playing fractionally dimensional chess.
Well, what I'm doing is like I know if a certain thoughts come up in my mind and they're the same thoughts that trap me all day, every day.
Right.
I'm doing much better at saying no. This epic battle you're about, the are you a good person battle, Andy? You know where that goes.
Yeah.
So I am able to really short circuit a lot of those things. So like I'm able to say to myself, I'm confident right now that there's going to be a landslide tomorrow. If it's not a landslide, boy, will I be surprised.
Right.
And then when I start to ask myself, and then what will you do? I really do believe I'll leave the country. But there's no reason to go further with it now. And so somehow I'm able to stop.
Good. That's good.
But what is amazing to me, since we are talking on the night before, and I remember the first time Brian Williams said how many days there were to go.
All right.
I cannot believe it's here now, because that did seem to me that day after the election. I never watched the inauguration.
Yeah.
I never watched anything that he did if I could avoid it.
All right.
You did see it, right?
Yeah, I watched it all. I'm not a big drama queen, as you know.
I love the idea that I think it was George W. Bush and maybe it was Michelle Obama were like looking at each other, during the speech or something. Because I heard that speech was so crazy with the.
Yeah, it was. It was.
And it must have been Stephen Miller. It must have been Stephen Miller's first dance.
It could have been, yeah. Maybe even a little Giuliani.
So I'm kind of tired. You're tired from this Twitter thing too, obviously.
I'm tired from the Twitter thing. I mean, I'm kind of like of the mind of like, it's gonna get sorted out. I gotta believe.
Oh, your Twitter thing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Alex actually found me an email that someone, because apparently this thing is going around.
Right.
he found me an email of someone at Twitter who had solved the problem for someone else.
Oh.
So it's a little secondhand, but we'll see how it goes. I at least sent an email to the person.
Well, that's the kind of thing that when we first contracted, I'm putting quotes around it.
Right.
When we first contracted with Alex, that's what we thought he'd be doing every day, is putting his nose to the ground, getting his contacts up.
Yeah, well, I was using his expertise from his real job at a management firm.
Well, you see things as they are and say, I've dreamed things about Alex that never were.
No, I don't. I think you only dreamed things that are still to come.
Ah.
And I'm talking Charles Foster Kane shit here.
Ooh. And I'm not, every time someone says that, I go into my television surveillance routine. I'm not just talking about, I used to love that commercial. Hey, tell them the telly sent you, baby. I'm not talking Wednesdays, Thursdays, Fridays. And I don't know if you ever had that Players Club. And a lot of these are readers. When did people start reading the podcast? But people don't know about the Players Club, but they're going to learn about it. And they go, ha ha ha, I got another one of Andy's great references.
I think our general demographic remembers Telly Savalas Players Club commercials.
That's right, baby. See?
Yeah.
Did you ever watch what's the name of the show?
Kojak?
It wasn't called Savalas.
It was Kojak.
Yes. I tried to watch a couple of those. Not that great.
It was one of those things that my dad would watch and I would be in the room but not be paying attention.
Well, then where does Canon fall in that?
Canon, same, pretty much.
Same thing.
Yeah. I mean, certainly the whole Quinn Martin oeuvre falls into that category. Heavily played in the house, but not heavily focused on by me.
All right, here's shows that I will assume these shows were not watched in your house.
Okay.
And I'm sure I'm right about the first couple of them. Gomer Pyle.
Only watched by me. Well, I mean, it might have been watched. It was, in prime time, it was before my time. So I saw it. I saw it in daytime reruns.
Okay, that's why I'm not good at trivia. That's the only.
This game is only going to work with 70s shows. It can't be 60s shows.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
But you had, but just like straight from animal memory, I got Rockford Files. I got MASH. I got Barnaby Jones.
Now, Barnaby Jones, is that a good show? I've never watched that one.
I don't think it was, but, it was Buddy Ebsen as a doctor.
Of course, that's how I remember it. I'm sorry, I cut you off. What else?
The occasional McCloud, Columbo was beloved.
Oh, so great.
But,
McCloud?
But remember, I'm like
so
5, 6 when this is all happening. So.
What do you mean?
I'm just saying that I don't remember the plots from my first viewings.
Oh, I thought you were talking about how tall you were.
No, 5 or 6 years old.
Because I'm 5'5.5". You're aware of that.
I know, so I was trying to top you even as a toddler.
I was only 5'6" at the time. Well, what would that mean? Yeah, you're short. You don't really understand things. I got normal size. But when I got to 5'9", normal man size, I started to hear things around my head. I heard adult conversations. And that got me to thinking.
I could make it in Tall World.
Tall World. Andy, Mickey Rooney made it. You can make it too. It still makes me laugh too. It still makes me laugh that was an actual thing that my mom said.
I didn't know it was, but it is very funny.
Mickey Rooney was he was very short. He made it. Made it.
This was years before Danny DeVito was even a twinkle in Hollywood's eye.
Oh, yeah, you should have seen, but before there was Spud Webb, who could I aspire to?
That's right. You had to go through various globetrotters.
Curly Neal probably was set a half a foot taller than me.
Probably so.
You know what song I'm sick of now? Beep, beep, a doop, boop, boop, a doop, bang, bang, schmeet, schmeet, shmoo, boop, boop. It's a bunch of confetti coming out of a bucket.
Why? How often have you been hearing Sweet Georgia Brown lately?
I don't know. It seems like something I've heard a lot, and I never even went to one of the. Went to the.
I think I went to 2 of them. I liked me some. The 70s are also one of the heydays of the Globetrotters.
I had a friend who was on the Washington Nationals.
The Washington Generals. Yeah.
Generals.
Washington Nationals were World Series champs last year. That's a worse joke.
But so terrible to have been.
I actually tweeted this apropos of nothing last week, but now it's apropos of this. But I really did believe as a kid that the Globetrotter, that like the NBA was the league for people who weren't quite as good enough to be a Globetrotter.
That's exactly what you're supposed to think.
Yes, it is. And I bought it.
And when did you find out differently? Last Thursday.
Every time my dad said, no, son.
I used to love it. I used to love those, the Globetrotters. Okay. I'm officially, exiting out of my obnoxious mode. Hi, 65 degrees. Downtown Los Angeles. We got a fog hat. Twofer coming up. Fog hat.
Name them both and I'll give you $100.
Foghat's first hit, Who's Got My Hat? And their follow-up hit,
I can't see you.
I can't see the fog. I'm losing the fog for the hat. All right, sing me a couple of Foghat hits.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
B-O. B-O.
Is that when the
sorry,
coming close to the tower?
That was Foghorn. Sorry.
I see. Is that when it comes close to the tower, or is that when the?
I say, boy, I say, son.
What? What happened to you? That's not a song.
That's Foghorn Leghorn.
Oh. Sir, you are a delight when it comes to humor with OUR.
Why, thank you, sir. You color my world with a U.
You're very quick on your feet. What's the opposite of quick on your feet? Slow on your feet?
I'm slow on my ass.
Is that Droopy?
No.
That's not my...
No, it wasn't. It was a sort of half beetle.
Ringo, get off the ceiling, Ringo. Ringo.
Turn left to Greenland.
How come you can do it? Why can't my mouth form those impressions that Josh can do?
I was doing Ray Charles really loud earlier because the Lincoln Project got Ray Charles to clear a song for their ad.
Ray Charles is dead.
I know, but his estate.
Ah. What was the song?
America the Beautiful.
Oh.
America! America! God shed his grace on thee, yeah!
There's something about that makes me both not want to hear the song, and then I do, but yet I don't.
Yeah, I understand.
I miss Ray Charles. I didn't know him or anything.
No, I don't think you probably wouldn't have liked him.
Well, nobody liked him as a person, but everyone loved his music.
Yeah, sure.
He's nobody better than him, right? That's all I'll say.
I think that
songs like,
yeah, it'd be stupid to argue that someone's better.
And just whether it's Baby What I Say, all the way to Midnight Town to Dream.
She give me money when I'm in need. Yeah, she's a trying friend indeed. I got a woman way over town. She's good to me.
Yeah. Let me ask you a question. Can you bring it home? Seriously, I gotta be out by 10. Beep, 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 boop.
I'm just trying to shake it off. Let's get some endorphins going somehow.
That's good. I've been hitting the recumbent bike.
Yeah.
And I really enjoy it.
That's good.
I don't like regular bikes.
I actually want to, when this all clears, I'd like to come and try your recumbent bike and see if I can use it without my nerve activating.
Oh, that would be interesting. That would be interesting. If I say it one more time, punch me in the face.
Okay.
But no, because regular bikes are not good. Regular bikes are not good for you, right?
No.
I hated the bike until I found a recumbent bike, and then it changed my life, my friend.
Yeah. Since you started using it finally a week ago.
No, I used to use it. I always liked the way Super Dave would pretend to be mad. There's nobody better at pretending to be angry.
Yeah.
Every time it would make me laugh. He'd go, I can't show you, Dave. Come on. He would just every time look really bad.
It's from the Grodin school, kind of.
Yeah, it really is. It is that. Yeah. I don't see Grodin at all around. I'm worried about all of my, not contemporaries, but people.
Yeah.
I don't want anybody else to die in my circle.
Yeah. Is Grodin in your circle?
No, I went from being about celebrities dying to thinking about my own age and how I might be dying, and then hoping that nobody around my age dies. And then just getting depressed about it, and then we lose listeners every week because I can't stop talking about death.
Understood.
I want to open up every podcast with, hey, how's it going, Eddie? I just want to talk to you more, Josh, about what's the point that we had that talk earlier. What's the fucking point? What's the fucking point of doing a podcast, having a conversation when we have a Nazi in office? Can you think of a reason?
Yep, I can.
I have never, that's a guy. That sounds like a guy, if you were paid $1 million to be in this double act that you hated, that's the way it sounded. Like you were the richest person in the world. All you had to say was, yes, I can, Andy. And you just about had it. Why do I have to be the straight guy to this sniveling piece of garbage?
Oh, did he stop talking?
Oh yeah, I came up with a whole system of how to know when to talk. I've never looked at them. I haven't looked at them in 12 years.
When my spine unclenches, I know it's my line.
Yes, that's all. You know, when it's vacation time. Oh, you have to admit we have fun.
Oh,
we have fun.
All right, you finally got me to crack. We have fun.
Hey, how good was I thought my hang up. Oh, wait a second. Is this Monday or is it Wednesday already? Because I was happy with my hang up last Friday.
Wow, that's great, Andy.
Will you stop? I like you have a lilt now to that guy. You have a lilt to the yes man.
Yeah.
Pretty good, Andy. Feeling pretty good.
Did you track your ballot?
What are you crazy? You're joking with me, right?
No.
I would track my ballot. Oh my God, I didn't track my ballot. I threw that. I got everything shredded so fast. Why did you say that to me? Why don't you just tell me that I left the pilot light on in 1987?
No, I mean,
Why don't you start with that?
You can literally go online and see if your ballot is accepted.
How would I? Oh, just by your name?
Yeah.
No, you don't.
No, you
go by your name. You could just.
I think there might be another piece of data to enter, and this is from Mr. Fall for a Phishing Scam. So don't.
I like when those companies say, "Here's how stupid I am." I like those companies, and they go, "We'll never contact. If we ever contact you, it's not us." They even tell you that.
Right.
Then they, "Hey, we're Capital Banky. We're Capital 2 Bank.
Right.
Hey, how you doing? How you doing? Just click on this thing, fuckface. Just click on it, you stupid asshole. Yeah. Click on it."
Yeah, I felt that was a nice thing about this, about getting fucked over on Twitter was, there was no waiting around.
They go right for it?
It was just like immediate. It was just like, uh-oh. There was no surprise. There was no lag. So so I wasn't wondering what caused it.
Well, here's the thing. I think that there is a certain thing where you go, I should never click on those things. But the thing is, they are coming up with more things that they think will be something that you won't think about.
Yeah, no, it was purely, I mean, it was just a lapse in critical thinking. Cause I've not clicked on plenty of those kinds of things, but the particular interactiveness of this one and the particular person they used as their in for me lined up so well.
Right.
That there wasn't a lot of mental friction for me.
Yeah. And definitely, like I clicked on something once and then it was like Ed Crasnick goes, Ed Crasnick has a Google document for you.
Yeah.
And it wasn't, but then nothing happened, but I don't know why nothing happened.
Or did it?
Bam, bam, boom. Hello? I am Andy. I am Andy from the other dimension. That fool. What a stupid fool he is. He's such a stupid. He thinks he hasn't been fished. Wait till he goes and tries his Mrs. Paul's fish sticks later.
Did you get all your things notarized the other day?
Yes, I did.
Okay, good.
What do you think? You wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be on this phone call if something had gone wrong.
That's true.
I'd have killed myself. I gotta tell you something, Josh. That's how I normally would say before I hang up, but I'm not doing it that time. Let it be on your head.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know.
Well, you're telling me that you're done talking to me. No matter how we end it, you've announced.
No.
That
that was a mistake.
You've announced
that was a mistake.
That the wind is out of our sails.
No. It's exactly the opposite. It's exactly the opposite. I was just about to say, after all these years of
within the computer, tonight's returns are compared to 200,000 factors of past elections. Studies of the farm vote, of labor, of religious groups, northern and southern Negroes, to name only a few, which we have stored in the computer's memory, and we've been doing it over the last year. And then some 100,000 equations are made in the twinkling of an electronic eye.
We good?
Can you hear me?
Oh, yeah, like a champ.
Well,
that's not the way you hear somebody.
Through a cauliflower ear? I don't understand.
Oh, I'm winning. Come on, champ. Talk some more. Go ahead, buddy.
I think it's more of a Ricky Schroeder champ moment.
Okay, so we're good now, right?
We're good.
Congratulations. Oh, my God. I was so dreading being on the phone last night, because, I thought, I didn't know what was going to happen.
Yeah.
I walked around with, I'm not mad at myself because every 4 years I do tweet that it's going to be a landslide.
Yeah.
And I knew it wasn't going to stop voting,
right.
But I was just like going so sick. And then, I just thought he was going to, I didn't give up, but I was like, and then I had to call into the majority report.
Yeah. And that was early.
No. The majority report ended up being, they wanted me to call it like 7:30 our time, 10:30, and they were so depressed. They were all depressed.
Yeah.
And I was like, so I was trying to get the answers from them. So then when I got off of there and I started it was James Carville. He was right. And so was Robert Gibbs. Also right. And other people started to say where the vote was coming from. Yeah. Like in Michigan.
James Carville was way landslidey in his positioning over the last
I know. But you know what he said that made me feel better about my own stupidity?
All these Democrats, you just relax. There's going to be a huge win.
Put the Xanax back in the medicine cabinet.
I'm cracking my old Pappy McBumpapa.
But one thing he said last night that made me feel better about my own stupidity was that he goes, I'm always very positive about things. But, he was right. Here's the thing. And I'm going to tell you this. And if you don't, if you don't, I don't know what I'm saying. Bernie Sanders, I'm just telling you this. Bernie Sanders would have gotten his head cleaned, or whatever you call it when you he would have gotten trounced.
Yeah.
Trounced.
Why are you saying this to me?
Stop saying that Bernie Sanders would have been. Would you stop it? I'm doing this for
Is this
Susan's
the kind
benefit.
of people you're talking to?
This is Susan's benefit. Josh, why do you insist? He wasn't a good. That's my best on the phone guy.
Yeah, you're a regular Shelley Newhart.
You hit both of them. Norm Cosby. Yeah. So anyway, was so scared when I was thinking about that. I was like, I do not want to do the show tomorrow night.
Yeah.
I don't want to do it. These are the things I decided last night.
That you didn't want to talk to me tonight.
No, because I thought I'd be too depressed. It's not like you depress me. What's the point?
Yeah.
What's the point of our stupid?
I think, if anything, we owe it to our people to let them feel it along with us.
We do, but I wouldn't have been excited about it.
No.
I wouldn't have canceled.
Are you 100% confident now?
No, not 100%, but 95% confident.
Okay, that's good. That's solid. I think that's healthy.
If you see anything while we're talking, let me know because I know Arizona's close.
Yeah, they're supposed to do one more dump tonight.
Yeah. But I loved it. Did you see that thing today? It was so great with Eric Trump.
I didn't see it, no.
Okay, so go back to 2000. You've got Warren Christopher, who's on the Democratic side, and you had that hideous guy who everyone's trying to say was good, James Baker. They just wrote a book about him.
Right.
He was down there. Well, we will see that every proper vote is counted. And that's it,
Right.
Had a suit on. And now today it's Eric Trump going, they robbed us. And then Rudy Giuliani standing behind him, slumped over. Oh, he's their attack dog.
Yeah, that's about as sad as it gets.
You see, I couldn't laugh like that last night.
No, I literally, after I had heard, we're not going to know anything tonight enough times in a row, I went, you know what? I believe you. And anything else I hear you say is just going to annoy me from here on out. And
that shows discipline.
I did. I literally went to bed at like 10:30. I drank my.
How were you able to? Did you sleep?
I did. I drank a lot. And then I went to bed at 10:30. And it was great. And my Twitter's still locked down. So.
Oh, that's right.
So I didn't have Twitter to like fuel anything.
That might have been better.
I mean, I think it is better. I don't feel any worse off for not being on Twitter the last few days. I want my fucking account back, and I'm still I'm pissed I haven't gotten it back, but I don't feel like I've suffered, and I don't feel like the world has lost anything for me not having been there either.
No, it would have been, like I love A. Whitney Brown, and A. Whitney Brown, he goes, I stayed away for 2 weeks, and now I'm going away forever. He was so depressed last night. It was just so depressing. It was so depressing when we didn't realize. I had heard them saying that in some of these states, the Republicans had made it that they couldn't count the actual mail-in votes till afterwards. So, because we know that this was his plan for the last couple of months.
Right.
Trump.
Yeah.
I'm amazed that he had so much foresight to see that he would lose or something, and that he would, so he started this other thing. But I guess when all you do is think about ways to screw everybody, you have come up with clever ones.
Right.
I mean, you think far, not clever ones. He thinks 8 chess moves ahead when he wants to screw somebody.
That's right.
He's like the worst. Oh God, but
he steals 3 chess sets ahead.
He rigs his chess scorecard, which I don't think you can do. It's not like golf.
He disconnected his little hit the clock thing.
He has supposedly, I heard on TV today, he lies all the time that he won this thing and he won that tournament. Oh, golf. Because golf, there are liars in golf.
There's some liars in golf, and he's made himself club champion at all his courses.
He's the club champion. Now that's very sad. Like even last night, if it wasn't so pathetic and it wasn't so dangerous, it would be very sad. He arranges a news conference. He arranges these people in the garden, and they're all cheering
in the East Room.
In the East Room, that's right. And they're all cheering, and he's saying thank you. It's actually affecting him.
Yeah,
he actually gets affected by fake displays of attention.
All right. Well, he's kind of at his lowest point. So he,
Yeah, it's true. We can laugh now.
I hope we can.
Well,
I mean, I'm at about the 95 level myself. So I'm not being Mr. Naysayer here.
do you know how you know I'm extremely happy? I'm eating a dish of ice cream during the podcast.
I heard the clinking.
I have never had ice cream.
Wow. You've reverted to some kind of childhood happy state.
Yes.
And it's not.
And I'm going to have as much as I want because I'm celebrating.
I think everyone's dietary rules are off over the last 48 hours.
Oh, yeah. Oh. And I haven't been doing a lot of work on how to get our podcast to a bigger audience like I normally would be doing.
No. Well, whatever you did last week actually gave us a very big Monday.
You son of a gun. How come you did it? What is this, Blue Costello? How come you did? Tell me
either
about
that
it.
Or people needed something incredibly frivolous this week and decided to revisit.
Well, maybe it's Tom Arnold.
Maybe. Could be Tom Arnold.
Because he has
it
numbers.
it has a good podcast. It has the smell of a good podcast, of a big podcast appearance spike.
My God, there's no looking back now. Are we setting record numbers of listeners? First of all, I don't want the most listeners.
Don't worry.
I want the
Don't
best
you worry.
I want the best listeners.
Well, that we got, my friend.
Oh, now it may sound self-serving.
Come for the comedy, stay for the disingenuousness.
Yes. You know what? I take my hat off to how brilliant these people are at realizing how genius we are.
I had a celebrity guest at the house today.
Did you have Mankiewicz at the house?
No, I had another Jew.
Okay, give me some clues.
Shorter than you.
Hey, Barry Fine, Bruce Fine?
No.
You know who Bruce Fine is, right?
I don't.
He's a comic from the Improv. I have a Rolodex memory of every comic who's shorter than me.
Yeah. Not a comic per se.
Okay, but a celebrity.
Sure.
It's not a celebrity?
Well, it's a celebrity. It's someone who's been on television in a substantial role.
Should I know who they are?
Yes, you know them personally.
Oh.
Lives in the neighborhood.
Oh. Okay, I give up. I don't like games.
Sam Levine.
Sam Levine lives so close to me.
He does, and therefore
that
me.
I've seen him at the post office.
Yeah.
And what happened over there today?
He came over, brought some coffee over from a Starbucks stop, and it was another one of my, hey, did you get hacked ketchup people?
Now, wait a second. Was this for socializing reasons?
Mostly. I mean, there was a business aspect to it, but I don't want to get into that. But
wait, is this business aspect related to was this the guy who you thought wanted to do you a favor?
No,
Okay.
No, it's not.
Why am I laughing?
No,
it's so stupid.
It absolutely isn't. No, I got it. But the reason I hooked up with Sam is because of the hack.
Oh, is he like a techie guy?
No,
right?
No, but like I said, he's one of the people who got in touch with me and said, "Hey, were you hacked? I just got this DM."
Oh, yeah, okay.
On Instagram.
Right.
So, like I said, I got to catch up with a lot of people because of this hack.
Are you still barred from the Thought Spiral account?
No, I have the Thought Spiral account.
I thought you said there was a problem that you thought it got blocked or something, or
no, that it was blocked from the J. Elvis Weinstein account. I'm blocked by me.
I just want to tell you something, and before tomorrow morning, I'm going to send you a message. It is going to sound like it's not from me, but it is from me. I'm just letting you know. I don't know what the message is, but it's very important that you do whatever the message says. Can I count on you? I know, Josh. I know that was bad. Yes, I know it brought the show to a screeching halt. I'm aware of that. I'm still doing my Shelley Newhart. Shelley Newhart.
Yes.
Why is he Shelley? Oh, Berman. That's right.
That's because I said Shelley Newhart earlier.
I'd like to do Shelley, his Shelley Newhart. No, I don't. Would you stop moving things in the back of that room? Because he's getting mad. See, this Shelley Newhart, he does yes, ma'am. Oh, I am Lincoln. Okay. Would you get this person ejected? Come on, Josh. You can have it. Oh, God. We still have a chance of getting the Senate, but I don't think it's going to happen.
No, it's not going to happen.
But there's going to be 2 runoffs, though.
Is it?
And
has Purdue dropped below 50%?
He has not dropped below 50%, but he's in this. This is a North Carolina recount, right? Yeah. I don't know.
No.
What state is that? Georgia.
Yeah, that's Ossoff and Purdue.
Okay, then I think he will. I don't see how there's any way he won't drop below 50%. What? I've been wrong about everything.
I think you might be wrong.
Continue. I still continue. It's one day after the election, and I'm already giving my uneducated guesses because my educated guesses were based on the polls, which we don't have to do a whole long thing about, but they're going to have to do something about these goddamn polls, Josh.
Well, we have to also find out how wrong they were because that was more story than true in a lot of cases in 16 too.
That's true. But there seems to be that the state by state polls are way off.
Yeah.
Not way off, but like that they didn't see. And I don't like Morning Joe. The guy makes me sick, but he
I have not watched Morning Joe ever.
Oh, that's good. But he made a point because he's from Florida when the polls came out that said that Biden was up 4 points in Florida, he says that was ridiculous. Nobody thought he was up 4 points in Florida. So, and that also caused some of the depression.
Well, I think the Biden campaign did a very good job of knowing what the landscape was.
They warned us.
They weren't
Saturday, right?
Well, and they weren't the ones saying, "Hey, we're going to get Florida. Hey, we're going to get Texas." They were just sending them there just in case,
No, but they even said something. People were saying, "Why are they saying this?" That they were concerned about the turnout in South Florida. Yeah. This was a few days before the election, so. Why can't we get those pollsters?
Purdue's at 50.2% right now.
Right. And it seemed to be locked at is that Georgia?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you see Ossoff debate him? I couldn't even believe it. Yeah. How could anybody vote for this guy after that?
I don't know. What with his new asshole and all?
Oh my God. It's unbelievable that all you have to do is have a pulse in these fucking southern states and be a racist.
Well, it's unbelievable how unswayed America is. And
how about Meghan McCain? She blocked me a long time ago because I can't stand her.
Yeah.
And but she says congratulations to Lindsey Graham, a true conservative voice. I mean, I don't care that her father was. I mean, she's nuts.
Yeah.
Why am I looking for her to be the?
Of course, she's going to thank her confirmed bachelor uncle.
Her confirmed bachelor uncle. And I gave a lot of money to Jamie Harrison. Not a lot of money, Kindler version of money.
Sure. Well, yeah, we gave money to Harrison, and we gave a fair amount to. Not much. But Allison was giving monthly to McGrath too. Me
too. I gave stuff for and she wasn't a very good candidate, but Jamie Harrison was a good candidate.
He was.
So that just shows how screwed up that part of the country is.
Yeah.
But it's changing. If Georgia goes for Biden, I think because and you can credit Stacey Abrams because she really worked. Who am I now?
I don't know.
What am I?
You're just doing MSNBC tape loops now.
Jesus Christmas.
DJ Andy Pundit.
Don't forget to sign up for my newsletter. Twice a week I give you the updates, the Inside Hollywood play card. All right, that's enough of that crap. Oh, this is such a relief, though, because I'm telling you, all I thought about was things I could no longer handle tomorrow.
Yeah.
I can't do the podcast. I can't even get up. I'm not going to even get up.
Right. You're just like planning, you're like doing your drama queen scheduling.
Yeah, typical. It was like a visit to the old Andy. Oh my God! Turn off all the phones.
All right, I'm gonna be face down on mattress from 10 to 1. Then I'm gonna stomp around for half an hour.
People were on.
Then I'm gonna make a bagel.
You know what? I have to tell you something.
What?
It's a sad statement about my life, but the other week I had I'd eaten my Utopia Parkway bagels.
Yeah.
And then I said, boy, I had 2 in the back of the freezer I found.
Yeah.
4 days. Cause what I did was I ate them every day, like a nervous Jew looking around.
I still have mine.
See,
I still have several of mine.
Of course you do, because you're a normal human being. But I had to get them all.
Yeah.
And then when I found out I had 2 more,
that's like finding a French fry between your seats.
And I like them toasted, slathered with butter. So the point I'm making is, it's not like I'm not a health nut.
Right. Because they say butter every day is the way to go. Right. That's your whole.
Butter. They say, when in doubt,
butter's better.
Butter's better. No, but they do say that all of those years of parquet and all those things were a waste of time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Sure.
Oh, no, this is much better than butter because it's why'd they say it was better? Who cares?
Hydrogenated.
It's partially hydrogenated.
You can't get anything more hydrogenated than this without a prescription.
They used to think that was healthy. And I used to eat Snackwells.
Yeah.
All right. But now I'm just, you know what I do, Josh? I watch what I eat.
You eat ice cream during podcasts.
I eat ice cream during the podcast, and I do the bike now more than I did. I said to you that I was going to do the bike every day. That ship sailed.
Yeah, I didn't really buy in.
I have never, first of all, why do I put a thing like, okay, you know what you're going to do? The bike every day for the rest of your life.
Because you were looking for me to hold you accountable.
Hey, do you know that they have accountability experts? That's their job.
Sure.
And you know who one of them is? You won't know who it is.
But Eddie Pepitone.
No, it's Eddie James Cougar. What's his name? Eddie Cougar? No, it's got to be Johnny Cougar, John Mellencamp Kubrick. His daughter is on one of the Real Housewives, and she claims to be an accountability expert. It's like a life coach.
Sure, of course it is.
But why would it be different? Well, what's the separate? Why wouldn't the life coach make you accountable? You have to have a separate person?
No, you just, you don't want to feel silly with a life coach.
If someone you knew, that you'd known for a long time and were good friends with, I'm kind of saying this about someone I know, but not really that much. And then you found out they became a life coach.
Yeah.
Would that affect at all your feelings about them?
Sure, of course. I would think they're a fraud.
There really is not a lot of wiggle room on that, right?
There's not a lot of wiggle room, especially when you know for a fact that someone became a life coach as a result of hitting a dead end.
Okay. Without revealing who this person is.
Yeah.
Because it wouldn't be nice to reveal who they were, because no one would know who they were. So what would be the point? But
would I?
They would. Well, be for me to, but it's not a person who deserves to be trashed. Okay. But it's a person I knew a long time ago who once told me, you know what, if I could, we were talking on the phone, she said, if I could just sleep in bed my whole life, that's all I want to do, just stay in bed. And you cut to 6 years later.
Life coach.
She's a life coach.
Yeah. Allison,
that doesn't seem.
Allison's friend, the life coach, was talking about how she was getting evicted a couple of years ago. I'm like, huh. Because that's all I really had to say was, huh.
You cannot be a person who claims that you create your own reality and then get evicted and expect to get clients.
Hi, it's it's Jen, your coach. Can we meet at your house?
Oh my God! I'm not even that into
But
third
they
base.
are among my. That's like my favorite thing to eavesdrop on at a Starbucks. Though, are those coaching sessions?
I have never had the pleasure. Can you think of anything that they say?
Not really. I can't really pull the dialogue up because it's more. I don't know. I tune into vibe more than dialogue a lot of the time.
Now, when you tune in, is it like the life coach isn't necessarily buffed and chiseled like a personal coach?
No, they're just very businesslike. They're trying to, they're trying to give the impression of having their shit totally together.
Yes. And you have to think that they're people who didn't really want to put the work into.
And they just like go through the list. And how is the thing with the ba?
It's just a check. And are you making progress on the schmeeky deep?
Yes.
And then the person thinks that the life coach was great because the life coach was excited to know.
Well, I mean, the truth is I get it. I mean, I get that's the same reason I go to a fucking trainer twice a week when there's not a pandemic, the accountability is the thing, it's not the she'll judge me,
right.
because of my health. It's, I have an appointment.
Yeah, but you wouldn't go to the appointment if she had no expertise at all.
No, that's exactly it. I mean, that's where the derailing comes. Where it's, where it's just where it's a thing that someone has just declared themselves, despite any sort of bunko certification one might receive.
It's valid for cameos. I mean, I want
the golden whistle.
But I cheer people up on Cameo all the time, and that's fine. But I'm not professionally.
Right.
I would love.
In fact, it says Andy Kindler is not a professional life coach. Any advice dispensed should be taken with a grain of butter.
I would love to make money just saying to people, "You got this, Josh. You got this.
Why don't you?
You can do this."
I would be more the why don't you got this? Come on. Why don't you got this?
Why don't you got this? Oh boy, but if I can make Tony Robbins is someone I assume is a life coach, and he's terrible.
There's a life coach in my dentist office. There's a life coach with like an actual office with a lot of quiet session in progress.
Why you're saying that he hung a shingle?
He hung a shingle, yes.
What? That means he's a successful life coach.
I don't know. It's usually pretty darn quiet in there.
Because it's session quiet.
No.
See, I used to feel the same way about therapy too until I got into therapy, because in my whole childhood, all we heard was from my father, and we would all tell each other, yeah, your mother's been in therapy for 35 years. It's done a great thing. Well, boy, did it help. That kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So no wonder why it didn't want to go into therapy.
All right.
My father could see through anything. That was his shtick.
Sure, it's all a scam.
It's all a scam. He was the example, a more sophisticated example of the Barry Sobel's character about his father.
Get you.
That's how they get you. My father really was. I'm beginning to realize that he did not know everything.
Yeah.
I thought he did.
My father was a great poo-poo artist.
Well, don't you think you were not a poo-poo, but don't you think that you were a little bit of a, it's not skeptic. Is it called skeptical? It's like a built-in skepticism. Don't you get?
I'm pretty skeptical, I guess.
You got that from your dad, right?
I hope so.
What are you? I'm not accusing you.
No.
Your witness.
What are you,
no more questions at this time.
What are you, a fucking accountability expert?
Look, I just want to be there for you. We get together once a week.
Our time
and we go over. We go over a checklist once a week. This is what we do.
Right.
Did you do this? No.
Right.
Did you do that?
That was what I life coached you into getting your album out.
True, but you didn't charge me, did you?
No, I did not. That was a mistake.
But you did tell me next time we're not going to be off the clock.
That's right.
Hey, that's above my, if anybody else says that's above my pay grade, I'm going to throw them out of a window. I'm just telling you.
Yeah.
If you see someone flying out of a window, that's why.
All right. Well, soon they'll be below their pay grade.
See? And people say that those aren't hilarious. And people say since those are easy, they can't be high quality. I say no. They're not easy. I couldn't have come up with it.
Yeah, see? Why denigrate?
Now it's below their pay grade. I just want people who are listening to know that I would not throw anyone out of I would not defenestrate anybody.
That's
Are you
good.
impressed?
I sort of am.
You knew that word before, right?
I did.
Because we probably talked about it during a thing.
No, I knew it before even knowing you.
Why did we think that there was the most amazing complicated word when we were little was anti-disestablishmentarianism?
Right. One was clearly
That's not even
one was clearly defenestration. I like it when you just throw someone's junk out the window and do a defenecastration.
And we'll be back with the headliners. Don't they have headliners on one of those?
Like headliners and legends.
Yeah, on MSNBC.
Right.
I just heard the sound. Beep a deep a doop boop a doop a doop boo.
When you need something for 2 a.m. Sunday, it's headliners and legends.
My favorite part of the Dateline, the Josh Mankiewicz song, when they go back from the commercial, and they go, "Boo-doo, sounds like someone screaming faintly.
Yeah.
Don't go by my impression.
that was almost orgasmic. That was like.
Wait a second. Did you vote? Who did you vote for? Did you vote for Jackie Lacey or did you vote for the other person?
Other person.
Gascon?
Yeah.
How come I didn't know to do that?
I don't know. You're not a reader.
Did you also vote for Nitya?
I actually voted for David Rue.
Yeah, so did I. But why did I vote for Rue? Why? Why did we vote?
I think he's been a fairly effective dude, but.
Yeah, so why did they go after him even?
I'm not sure.
I think it's a Bernie Sanders thing. I really do.
Yeah, I think it could be.
Yeah. We got to hide an elephant as Bernie Sanders. We have to have some kind of a watchtower. Because those people, I don't know what I'm saying. Is it better that I bail? It is better that I bail, right?
I don't know. Because it's still just like a wall of sound.
That's right. I'm like Phil Spector without the musical ability.
All right. Just the shooting. It's just the shooting with you.
When did I hear? I was watching some other like a rock and roll documentary, and he was making an album with somebody that said that he was in. I can't remember. Thank you.
Yeah.
I mean, it's fun if you remember like something you watch like a documentary and then you can relate it. But if you just remember it and you have no idea, I was watching something where it dealt with Phil Spector.
Remember the essence of a fact.
Well, all I know is that in this thing they were talking about that he it wasn't just that he recently got into guns. He was into guns
No, he
forever.
pulled a gun on fucking John Lennon.
That would have been worse than Mark David Chapman because that would have happened way sooner.
Yes, that's true.
God. I don't know why you're so close to Phil Spector and you defend him in so many online forums.
It's the hair.
Did you tell me that you heard that? Did we find out any more developments with the Craig Ferguson, Soon Yi?
No, but I haven't done any more investigating.
I'm not going to.
No, fine. I already handed it off, so.
I feel like there's a tremendous weight lifted off of my shoulders, and that's because I forgot to take my backpack off after I got the mail.
Well, here then is I think we could call it a wedding of political science and electronic science. It achieves its projections of election results, which I shall be reporting throughout the evening by doing some computations, the political equations, and the experts tell me to accomplish these equations humanly would take the work of 60,000 clerks. This is Richard Harkness with the RCA 501 computer.
There's got to be. It can't just be that I'm this. What's the word when you can't do things?
Inept?
Yeah. Well, no, different. Like not enough intelligence. What's that?
I don't go there.
I like the way your voice sounded. I don't go there. Good afternoon, Josh, Elvis, Weinstein. We still haven't won the election.
This is not how I thought this week would go.
This guy he seriously is gonna keep until we actually, we can't, no, I'm not, okay, I was just gonna ask if we could, you have to take it out. Can we hang him? That's all I was asking.
Okay.
We can't, right?
We cannot.
So should you not put that in there at all?
No, you weren't suggesting it. You were inquiring.
Okay. Wouldn't that be terrible if you didn't edit out something and then I'm all of a sudden in Sing Sing?
It would be
Sing Sing. I never even called it.
That would be a worst case scenario.
Scenario. No. And he's, but you know what? I don't even want to talk about him because you know what? If I ignore him, he'll probably go away.
Oh,
that's not true though with him.
Well, it's the best chance you've ever had of it. How about that?
I know, but do you think he's going to leave?
Yeah, he's going to leave. It's going to take a while to get him to, pack.
Right.
But yeah, no, he's going to leave because if the election's all certified and stuff.
Yeah. And I'll tell you, like I said, I don't know if I told it to you or whatever. It's like I tweeted this that the Supreme Court, those guys, they don't need him anymore. The people he packed the court with,
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna, I don't think they're gonna torch their 50-year reputation on the court.
That's right.
And
he has no power.
Trying
no
to protect
power
the guy
over
who's going away because of some perceived loyalty.
Yeah, and he absolutely cannot do anything. I don't think he realized that. He probably thought, well, I'm still in charge of these Supreme Court people.
You don't know what he realizes and doesn't anymore,
Right.
He needs to realize it's time to go. It is.
I'm all for it.
Yeah. I'm not turning off the TV for this podcast.
Oh, yeah. Let me know if you hear something.
What do you think?
Well, I can't do two things at once. Like, for example, right now, I thought I could take a bite of this fucking muffin.
And now it's the center of your universe.
No, it never works.
What is this eating during the podcast trend this week?
Stupid.
What is this?
It's because I haven't eaten enough, so I'm worried I'm going to get sick.
It's all because of the 20,000 calorie election.
Have you ever had Alden? You don't like vanilla ice cream. I'm, for some reason, love vanilla ice cream. I don't know what your feelings are.
I don't feel strongly about it, but I like it.
So,
in cases, especially when there's not other good ice creams.
I for some reason I've gotten to the hankering for vanilla ice cream. So I got this Alden's organic.
You know why? It's not spicy.
It's not spicy. It's very smooth. And you know what? It reminds me. It's like sex. I like vanilla sex too. Hey, I inadvertently referred to my penis again.
You did, but you referred to it.
You can see that?
You referred to it as working though, which is
DJ Flaccid, something like that. Well, what were we talking about? Please, I'll remember if you just give me one clue.
I like ice cream, I think was the topic.
Oh, okay. So I like ice cream.
And I buy the special kind.
Okay, it's gone, which proves it was nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing.
No, you were telling me about the ice cream, the vanilla ice cream you buy.
Oh, yes. I found it's Alden's. It's very delicious.
Okay.
It comes, and because of the election, I said, well, I want to make sure I get enough. So I sometimes eat right out of the old carton. What?
Sorry, that was the truck backing up with enough ice cream for the election.
And so I had so the Alden's, I bought the Alden's because it comes in a big tub.
And comes with a good story, too.
No, the story isn't good, but just the idea of me digging into that tub.
Yeah.
And thinking, well, I'm just having what am I doing? An old.
Do you ever eat straight from the tub?
That's what I meant.
Okay.
Yeah, I have been recently. Yeah. Is that you further needling me over the story?
No, I'm questioning. I'm trying to get something out of the story.
There's nothing. There's nothing because you already discouraged me.
Yeah.
You made me feel bad about the story.
I can get you back into the ice cream questions. I'm pretty certain.
I don't know about that now. Now it's all I'm spoiled.
Do you like sauce
everything
ever?
is.
Do you ever have a sauce?
Fuck you! I know what you're doing now. You're trying to do the old. This guy likes.
Do you ever sprinkle? Do you have
the Wells Fargo.
Do you have a special way you eat it?
What's your bank, by the way? I just have to ask you what your bank is.
I'm not saying what my bank is.
Okay, but mine is. Mine used to be or could be at one point Wells Fargo,
Yeah.
and the one near me is closed.
Yeah.
Boarded up.
Oh no.
You couldn't care less, and you didn't do a good impression of a straight person there. Oh no!
Where will you ever find another Wells Fargo branch?
Can you say? Well, luckily there's one right near my pot shop.
Ah, good.
There. Have you been to the pot shop recently?
Recently enough.
Yeah, I'm gonna be.
Let's just say I'm not out.
You said that. I mean, why don't you just say it instead of both of us?
I thought
Get the joke
I
there?
thought it might be better in unison.
Let's just say ew together.
Okay.
I'm sorry about that. Okay. Okay.
Enough with it. Come on.
All right.
With the nice people, Andy. Come on.
Isn't that a Larry David bit too, where he goes, okay. You know, like when someone won't give him the information he wants.
It's not feeling familiar enough for me to confirm.
How about this?
I think that might be.
Does it sound familiar?
It sounds more familiar.
There's going to be another goddamn, and I know you don't like when I get into this mode, but it's going to be another goddamn year of that stupid Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Is there?
It has to be. It was such a huge hit.
Oy.
And Larry's one of these guys who's like, I don't want to do more years. We know you want to do some fucking more years, Larry, you liar.
I have so many quarantine jokes, I have to.
Oh, I guess if you're begging me. No, we're not begging you, Larry. You're not.
Let me see you get into a mask fight with a MAGA woman.
Yeah, let me see you. Can you do one of those bits where you like are falling or something and you make a huge face like you're in vaudeville? Because that's really effective.
That's right.
Doesn't he do that whenever he falls? Oh, I mean, that should be the easiest thing to do.
Yeah.
Oh, I got hit in the head. I fall down.
Was that too
And he's
big?
like,
he just has to go. Was that too big? And someone will say, yeah, it might be.
No one would ever say that to him. Right?
I think you might be indicating a little bit there, Larry, if you're asking me.
Yeah, Larry, Larry, this isn't an animated show, right?
Like
it's
fucking
live
Dean
action.
Jones in a Herbie movie.
Is that Herbie the Love Bug or the June Bug?
It was the Love Bug, yeah.
Never saw him. Is that a talking car movie?
It's a sentient car movie.
That's
it doesn't
what
actually
Christine
talk,
was.
if I recall.
So you must have loved Christine, Body by, that Christine movie where the car is Christine?
Yeah. Stephen King.
Ah, you can't tell I had another bite of the muffin, right?
You threw yourself under the carb.
The neighbor lady brought me over muffins at 5 to 2.
Really?
Yeah.
Well,
Don't tell Susan. She comes every day at 5 to 2.
Susan
thinks
has never seen one yet.
No, because she thinks I'm doing the podcast, but she doesn't know I get the muffins first.
What are you, Cosby?
Wait a second. Does that mean I'm putting things in people's drinks?
No, you're sneaking food from your wife.
When did Cosby do that?
Like every episode.
Oh, no.
I just got to make the big sandwich of my dreams here. Oh, here comes the wife. Oh, let me pretend like I wasn't eating the sandwich here.
Where's Theo? Theo, get in here, Theo.
Theo was eating the sandwich. I wasn't eating the sandwich.
I used to like that show, and I'm embarrassed. Not because of the things he did, which are terrible, but I used to like the show, and it doesn't hold up.
Really? That's all right.
I know I phrased it wrong. I'm not saying I wanted to watch it more since he turned out to be is he a miscreant? Is that a word?
I think he's worse than a miscreant.
Okay. Well, that's good because I don't know what that word is.
I think we generally just go straight to rapist.
Yeah, he really is. And, I don't know, every time I think I've mentioned this to you, every time I think of something like what Cosby did, I always think I take my own life and then I go, now why would I want to screw that up by it's like, why do I want to screw that up by dosing women with but he's not thinking that way.
No, no. First of all, there's not a guilt to it.
That's like psychopathic then, I think, right?
I think so, yeah.
And he did he couldn't help himself because he's such a scummy guy, but then he had to go, you know what else I'll do? I'll go out and lecture people about their clothing.
Yeah.
Hey, what's with the baggy pants? I mean, wasn't that ultimately what Hannibal's whole bit was based on? He's telling these kids to pull up your pants.
Right. Yes, Hannibal. I don't even know that Hannibal had a big bit going so much.
No, he just happened to go off on it one night at a club. And, I was wondering, I don't think he likes that you can't like that publicity. You can't like or dislike that publicity.
No, I think my recollection is that I've heard him say that, I've at least heard him say that, he certainly that wasn't his intention.
Yeah. Well, no comedian wants to be the truth, not the truth teller, but the catcher.
The whistleblower comic. It's just not a great role for comics.
Oh, I thought that's what I'm doing, Josh. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm the whistleblower.
Yeah.
I just had a flashback to that horrible thing we did where we pretended to play basketball for 3 hours for that stupid video.
Volleyball.
I
wish it was basketball in hindsight.
You will never get me in. I don't know how you talked me into that.
I didn't. I did not.
I know you didn't. How'd you get into it?
I did it literally because it was you who fit.
That was so
your name got me on board.
How boring, and that's sad. How boring was it? Boring.
It was boring, and it was bad at the end, and no one cared about it.
However, when I compare that to what the United Mine Workers went through, I don't think I have a lot to complain about.
No, we got to work with a Oscar winner.
Yes, and I had that fantasy that I was kibitzing with him. And then I exchanged emails with him, and I thought, this is gonna get going, baby.
Right.
I can't get out of my mind that people say, oh, he's really moody and he's hard to work with because he was very nice that day. So I just keep thinking, like, what would he be like if he
was like way more nice than I felt.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I wonder what he was. How did he get hoodwinked?
I don't know, but he left pretty early, to his credit.
Oh, it's so funny because so many times I'll just do things because I'll do them, but I think I'm.
Yeah, I was especially. There was a time a few years ago, especially around that time, where I was like, yes.
Yeah.
I'm still kind of like that, but
I hate waiting around.
Yeah,
that's like to me. If it's like,
yeah,
I don't mind doing something if it's fun.
Yeah, no, I don't think any of us really were prepared for how degrading it would ultimately feel.
Oh boy.
So we don't have we think we have a president, but we don't have a decision.
No. And I keep thinking, I'm stopping myself from doing, crazy thinking. So mostly.
Yeah.
Because because one thing I don't have is I don't have, this trust in the American people anymore. I never really had it.
Right.
But I kept saying, oh, come on. Nobody wants a Nazi.
Right.
But then some of them do.
No, yeah,
they don't care.
Almost virtually the same amount that's wanted him.
Yeah. 4 million people less than us
Right.
wanted to be with a Nazi.
Yeah.
Who's not even a good Nazi. He's not even good.
No.
He didn't get the trains on time.
No, he's like the Chaplin version of Hitler. And the Great Dictator.
Oh, what a nightmare! But you know what would have been a bigger nightmare is if Biden didn't win.
Yeah, that would be the worst case.
Yeah, and he's doing a good job. Those two. I'm hoping she makes most of the decisions.
I think, last one in the room. A lot can happen after the door shuts, but.
No, really. I need you to be the last person in the room. I don't remember what they said.
Do you want to do questions?
Sure. I thought, I was so dumb. Even Susan, well, not that even Susan, but I thought I did a pretty funny thing. I kept talking for about 3 minutes after the phone call till I realized that when the phone call ends, the recording ends. That's how she laughed. She laughed the same way.
So you really did keep talking.
Yeah, for that brief moment.
Yeah.
About 5 minutes, I thought that I was still going somehow.
All right.
And I don't know why. I think it was hope. It's one of those hope things. Like, this bit's great. I hope people are recording it.
All right, people. So, just so you can enjoy it, let's stop and think that after I hung up just before this segment, Andy kept talking for 3 to 5 minutes.
I kept talking, and it's not bad for someone like me who doesn't act well sometimes. You did get me the other night, though. I mean, you got me because I did talk for an embarrassing amount of time afterwards. Hello, like one of those. Hello?
And then you kept going for another 2 minutes to cover for yourself.
Then I went for 2 more minutes to cover up. Yeah, exactly. But how were you able to see through my ruse? Do you think I can predict what Sous Vide's question is? No, it's not. He keeps it mixed up. He mixes it up too much.
You might pick it. Just
really?
remember it's usually like this is from September 21st is when he posted this one.
Oh, okay. So Hillary Clinton. No, I don't got nothing. I don't have it.
Hey, Cat Stevens. Has the situation improved?
How's it going, Cat?
And I'm not just referring to Sad Lisa, he says. Oh, it's not going so well.
How come? Your album was a big hit, wasn't it?
Well, a lot of people said I sounded old.
You sounded bored. I mean, I liked it.
Well, that's good. Did you buy it?
No, because I have the original album that has the songs when they were recorded.
Right. I get
a lot. And you were into it back then.
I get a lot of that. Lot of that.
Yeah. Maybe when you went to the fundamentalist Islam, you know what I'm saying? You left some people behind.
It took a lot of edge off me, I have to say. Yes.
It put another kind of edge on you.
But it seems like this election right now is miles from nowhere. Guess I'll take my time. Oh, yeah. To reach there.
You see, you don't have the same earnestness that you had as a young man when you were scuffling down the streets of London.
I thought I was doing young me there.
No, it sounds like you sound a little bit like a lounge singer, like a crooner almost.
Lord, my body has been a good friend. Lord, my body has been a good friend. But I won't need it when I reach the end.
I think you get high from this.
I do. That's the only endorphins I get is singing loud. That's why I've done it a lot this week. It's the end of the world as we know it. Says, my cat Wolfie sleeps by my head in bed. I've joked with him he'd make a nice pillow. He's rather squishy. It suddenly dawned on me I could call him My Pillow Cat. Not sure he likes that latest pet name. Josh, do you call Clyde and Lucky any other pet names? Yes, I do.
Ooh.
Yeah. Clyde is frequently Cannonball because of his dainty approach to things. And Lucky is Lamb Chop a lot, or Lammy.
Aww. Did she look like a lamb chop, or you just like Sherry Lewis?
She kind of looks like Sherry Lewis's lamb chop, even.
Oh, she does. She has a.
But it's not a direct. It's not. It's just a. It was, she's just a little lamb chop. She's lammy.
So it's nothing like where you call one of them Eddie and the other one Flo.
No. Not even Bonnie. Not even Bonnie and Clyde. For God's sake.
I didn't intend to do a name of something.
But yeah, no, I'm a softie. I'm a dog softie. I don't think that's any secret. I don't think that's any secret to anyone.
I would say it's the one area of your life that you don't have any, what's the word? Cynicism.
Bile.
You don't use you don't bring your usual unpleasant.
Yes.
I'm just going to go further.
Yeah, no, I have no edge when it comes to dogs.
But you're a good dog person, because I would be like, yeah, well, I guess if they want to go out and run away, sure. What do you guys want? You hungry? He keeps eating, so I guess I should keep feeding him.
Yeah, well, there's a little bit of that in me, but I'm not a hard target.
I know. I just would hate to have to. I would be so much giving the dogs the food they shouldn't have.
Yeah, you probably would be a little too soft to touch.
Spoily, a little spoily.
A little spoily. Dogs are the best, though.
But you can't be, but you're not doing you and the dog any, people who don't have any relationship with their dogs where they don't stop anything, or that's not good for the dog, right?
That, like, having no discipline in their lives at all kind of thing?
Yes. Yeah. Like, that would be my thing. What does he want to do? He wants to run around and fall down? Okay, go.
Yeah, no, you have to do some protecting them from themselves as a dog. I mean.
That's what I'm saying, and you do a good job with it.
But you have to be good at picking them, too.
Oh. Okay, well, I guess, that, have you ever erred in picking a doggy?
No, we thought we might have with Larry. But Larry took a while. Larry was a wild little animal when we got him, but as you know, he turned into one of the all-time greats.
I loved Larry, but I knew Larry during Larry's more mellow years. Well, Larry was old. How old was he when you got him?
He was like 4 months when we got him.
Oh, I didn't know the history.
And he had mange and kennel he was like in bad shape.
They say mange is mange sounds bad, but is it just like dirt that falls? Was it like grease? What is it?
No, it's like little bugs, basically.
Oh, it's like little bugs. Okay, so the analog with the cat would be the ear mites.
We had to give him sulfur baths.
I used to love those.
Yeah. All right, we have
Jokey Jokerman.
I have 3 Peruches in a row here.
Oh, wait.
In other words,
don't we have a song?
In other words, that's your cue.
Oh. Peruche, or get off the pot. What is it? Peruche. The Peruche is on fire.
There you go.
That's not it. What is it?
No, that was it. It's just, there's no the Peruche, but other than that, it was
Peruche is on fire.
When will you guys start traveling by airplane at the earliest?
Sounds like someone wants us to visit them.
Also pining for the day that Andy and possibly Josh meet us fellow spiralers, chit-chat and have coffee and pastries.
I think that has to happen. I can be a little bit of a curmudgeon, but I miss seeing people.
And he enjoys a muffin.
I enjoy a muffin, but I would love to see. I missed that. But I'd like to go to Austin again sometime in the future.
So, what's your prediction for the earliest you'd get on an airplane?
Towards the end of next year.
Yeah.
Post-vaccine.
Gotcha.
That's not you, though. You've been on an airplane already, right?
No. I just went to my first lunch. What the fuck?
I thought of you as being loosey-goosey because you went to lunch.
No, I don't. I was, it was not a lightly considered outing.
And, good thing you got the lunch in before the cases went up to 120,000 a day.
Yeah. Well, luckily at the moment we're not a hot spot. But.
I know. We're good people.
Exactly. Next in the Peruche cavalcade of Peruche is on fire. Says if you guys are going to make a joke about getting caught bullshitting baseball facts, at least get the official Thought Spiral baseball archivist right. It's Greg Kelly.
Is that Peruche?
Yes.
Why are you so upset?
I think because you used his name as a stickler when you were bullshitting about baseball. Like, Peruche is going to give you shit.
Peruche, if I think that my comedy bit's not working, everybody goes down with me.
That's right.
Nobody's safe. If I'm not doing well, no one's doing well.
And then finally, in the Perushko round. The Andy softball story is a first. I don't know if that's was it softball or baseball where you got the last out after getting lots of runs?
Softball.
Softball.
In junior high school.
So, Andy, what pitch did you use to get the last guy out?
Just a little bit faster than my slow ball. I did not understand how to pitch because unless you pitch softball the way the pros do it, like the women do it where they whip their hand around, you're basically serving up what do they say when they really served up a meatloaf?
A softball.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, it's very sad. It's very, very sad. Very sad. Todd. His name was Todd. That's all I remember. His last name.
Yeah, Todd the Mean. Well, I guess he was sort of more of a motivational speaker for you.
Yes, he was almost. I almost think of him as a Zen poet.
Snatch your death from my hands. I should add that Peru said after he asked what pitch it was, he said, "I know if it had been Andy's penis pitching, it would have been a sinker." Am I right, people?
Why does that make me laugh? Now that guarantees
it's about you.
It guarantees two. That's exactly right. That's exactly right. That's not too hard to figure out. Oh, I like to be the center of attention, even when they're talking about my non-operating penis. It's still fun. Talk more about me and my penis doesn't work.
Greg Kelly accepts Perush's designation as the official Thought Spiral baseball archivist. Says, if that's a thing, I humbly accept. I do recall James Mason played as Jim, hit a home run in his only career World Series at bat. It was for the Yankees against Cincinnati in 1976. I wonder if James would say the Big Red Machine. And yes, there's actually a baseball player named Jim Mason.
Oh.
But he did wonder if James would say the Big Red Machine, and in fact, yes.
Oh, I just got the James Mason connection. I didn't even know what you were saying.
And baseball archivist. It's all one tight little package. And yes, he played for the Big Red Machine. Or no, he played for the Yankees against the Big Red Machine.
Since when did accuracy ever bother you, James Mason?
I'm just trying to keep things going. You know how I'm a people pleaser.
Okay, old chum. Hey, I'll see you next week. I'll see you. You know what? I might see you later on in the phone call.
It's possible. It's possible. I'll stay nearby.
Okay. Such a dapper gentleman at all times.
I may drop out for a beverage somewhere. You know what I mean.
Please.
Wink, wink, yes.
Don't wink at me.
I just said wink. I didn't actually wink.
Okay, that's good. That's all good right. Then. I feel like we're Fibber and McGee and the other guy.
Ideology is boring. Free speech, positive push, a.k.a. Randy Husker.
I know Randy.
Says, very amusing to hear Andy Kindler tell J. Elvis Weinstein that he's glad the podcast doesn't have a theme. Andy, you're the theme. Mr. Always Late, Twitter warrior, mommy.
Wait, now is he going back to listen to the original ones, or did I just recently?
No, this was last week.
Oh boy, I'm really up to the Was I arguing for a theme or against a theme?
You were arguing against a theme. You were saying you were very glad with what we had.
Yes, which gives me the ability
trapped by your own success somehow.
Yeah, I enjoy no structure at all. No, I think we have a structure. 2 Jews and things like that. We have a solid narrative to our show.
All right.
You went for that?
Hold on one sec. My answering machine is going off.
That's fine.
Hey, Josh. We're supposed to meet at 2:15 for the Schmendrick rehearsal.
Oh, shit, I gotta go. Andy, I gotta go.
What? What happened?
I got a Schmendrick rehearsal.
No, that was me.
What?
I was doing a bit.
Goddamn earphones.
You heard the guy. I have a Schmendrick rehearsal.
Sous Vide says, why can't I get just one kiss? Which is a Violent Femmes song, which I referenced last week.
Is that how the Violent Femmes came up in conversation, or did I hear it somewhere else?
No, it was here.
All right. What do we talk about here? Can you give me a...
I don't know. Thank God we don't have a theme.
Yes. This week, the theme is holidays.
Shucky Ducky says, Mel Tillis and Foster Brooks walk into a Perkins. The server is Charlie Brown's teacher. How long before you abandon this bit? I wouldn't do Mel Tillis. I think that's just the speech impediment.
That's not fair. Well, actually, I really don't.
And I don't think enough people know him for it to pay off.
Was he stuttering kind of thing?
Yes, he was a stutterer.
Oh.
And you'd see him do it in like Burt Reynolds movies occasionally for a cameo joke.
You mean like Smokey and the Bandit?
Yeah, or Cannonball Run, I think.
Oh, I meant Cannonball Run. Wow. I don't know anything about. Was that his whole shtick?
Well, he was a country singer.
Oh, I don't know his songs.
Yeah, he was like a very successful country singer. But, when he did bit parts and things, it was because he stuttered.
Was he also on Hee Haw? No.
Probably. He wasn't a cast member, but he was probably on Hee Haw more than once.
And the guy from Petticoat Junction was on that show.
Benji, the dog.
No. Who's the dog? He's like a doctor guy. Or maybe it's Green Acres. He was the doctor. Just go on. Go on and hope I stop. Just hope I stop.
I'm hoping. Natui Pahar says, I'm typing this on Election Day Eve, but if you guys are reading this on the pod, it's in the future and you already know who won. So you'd think, huh? Send me a message back here in the past and let me know. How? What am I? Mr. Science over here? Rather, how? What am I, Mr. Science over here?
Well, we hope that Biden won, but how is it going so far, Josh?
I can't say. It's going better than it could have gone.
Oh, why can't you? Oh, you're not looking.
I'm not looking. I was looking at
it. The TV's off?
The TV's on. I'm looking at my computer.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see.
I can focus.
What, should I open up some more windows? Is that what you're suggesting?
The breaking news on MSNBC is vote counting continues in Arizona, Georgia, North Carolina, Nevada, and Pennsylvania. So there's your breaking news.
Yeah, see, I don't think that's breaking news. I think they're fooling us again.
I think they could take the tab off. Natri Pahara also says, today, Wednesday, we are still waiting on votes to be counted. I'm sizzling in my own juices over here like bacon. TS-181 is keeping me grounded. Thank you. Sorry to any Orthodox Jews and vegetarians for mentioning bacon.
I don't know what that is, PS-181.
TS-181 would be our last show.
Oh, but I thought it was referring to a sandwich. I thought that he was calling it a sandwich.
No, he was enjoying our show.
I'll have a thought spiral on rye.
Yeah.
Just
got anything? You got anything?
Just say to yourself, there's something wrong with him, and maybe he'll get better next week. And go to the next letter.
Shucky Ducky wants us to know that it's important to realize during the stressful time that the introduction to sous vide was test show 134.
Wow, it seems longer. 134.
Far more important than this other garbage, he says.
Sous vide, what a run. Huh?
Stephen Elton Yates says, Normally is brought to you by the folks who make similar things. And they have something to do with the extra I in British aluminium.
It's true. Those are definitely connected.
Yeah.
And they normally wouldn't be.
No. There's nothing
so funny.
There's nothing normal about you.
Every time I say it, it's funny.
It is. I bet you could break it.
Normally.
Yeah, there it goes. Snapped like a twig. Seth Dick III says, Mama Dick III and I are plumb tuckered out from watching election returns, but wanted to check in. We did guffaw over the notion of the Dickiverse. All I can add is that Mama Dick III's visit to the Comedy and Magic Club was on a Sunday night.
What?
Oh, Seth Dick III, you can't write anything with the assumption that Andy's going to remember it from week to week. Come on.
Oh, come on. That's ridiculous. Was there something about the Comedy and Magic Club on Sunday nights that we talked about?
Yeah, it was a joke about how he didn't know his father, but his mother went to the Comedy and Magic Club. And now Now he's added the Sunday night wrinkle to implicate even further.
I think we need to have a rehearsal now for the Friday letters.
You could just listen to last week's show. That would be a rehearsal.
Do you know what's going around a lot now, Josh? Is wait, what is now going around like we haven't heard it 5,000 times?
Yeah.
Wait, what? It's not good.
Yeah, that's not a good one.
Yeah.
That's like
That's
like a can I has cat quality thing.
What's that one?
I don't want to go back for you.
Oh, that's not like hang in there.
It is. It's this generation's hang in there, kitty. Randy Husker.
Don't be upset.
I'm not upset. I'm just flustered.
No. Oh, that's.
Randy Husker also says, can we get a little bit of your new radio program, Ignoramus and Andy? Which is a good pun. It's a good pun, but I don't like how I come out.
Well, we can't do it because you can't do an impression of it even without being racist.
Right.
But I do like the pun a lot.
Tom the Tom says, I can't wait to hear this fucking roller coaster of an episode. I know. And we didn't get the full roller coaster. It's all just been the chick, 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 chick up the hill.
I will never be in a position like that again. I'll tell you that. I don't want to be in anything that's scary.
When's the last time you've been on a ride?
No, I never have been.
Really?
I only went on Space Mountain and Matterhorn are the only two roller coasters I've ever been on.
Really?
Yeah, because I'm scared of the ones where they go up and then they go under, they loop the loop.
Yeah.
You go on those?
I've gone, yeah. There ain't one I wouldn't go on.
Wow. You're not, see, that's why Jews aren't all the same.
Yeah. I'm not saying that it's my favorite thing to do, but I can't think of a ride at a major park. I mean, there's stuff I wouldn't, I don't do like the bungee kind of things.
Yeah, or how about the
but
I don't think it's
any kind of roller coaster where it's a bunch of people in a car, I would do that.
How about where the floor drops out? I don't even think they have that anymore.
Where you get pinned against the side, that thing?
Yeah, that sounds like a terrible ride.
Yeah, I've been on those things. No, that's that you actually counting on physics rather than mechanics is almost better.
That's true. If it was up to me though, there's not one person like me who would have opened up an amusement park. An OCD sufferer would not be opening up.
Andy Kindler's Bemusement Park.
It can't. I would just keep saying it cannot possibly work.
I got one flag, and it's a surrender.
You're damn right.
Natweet Bahara is back to say, I think I have this figured out. Number 1, wind my watch. Number 2, shit. Number 3, go blind. It's all about the order.
I have trouble with the ones that come in sections.
Yeah, this one is seems to be taking on what I'm guessing is a Texas colloquialism.
Oh, I see. Yeah, like yeah,
like don't piss in my face and tell me it's raining, kind of a thing. I think.
Right, right. Well, it works. It works on it kind of stunned me, that last one. By Natweet Bahar.
Well, when number 2 is shit, which was apropos, I guess.
Yeah, but you know how
that's where Andy goes.
I don't appreciate it. It's not appropriate.
Joel says, hey guys, last week you kindly confirmed our friendship, so I can ask for a favor. Please, can you lend me $225 so I can see Andy's therapist? Well, Joel, it's actually $250.
That's what I was going to say. It's $250, Joel. Plus Joel. You know what? I can talk to her. No, I know it was a joke, obviously. Wait, is this person actually asking for, probably not.
No, but that's nice of you to care.
Yeah, because if it's someone in pain, I certainly want to help.
Yeah, with a reference, not the money. I'll give you the number, not the money. Adam says, I once got drunk Popeye anchor tattoos on my arms and crashed a funeral. Hashtag true story. Wow.
That is such a terrible, I mean, it's a fun thing to remember, but oh my God. How did that happen even?
Well, drunk seems to explain a lot of it.
Yes, it does.
I don't know how, the tattooist's code of ethics seems like it was breached by giving you one. So.
Yeah. That's the first I've heard of the tattoo. Actually, they are very ethical.
I don't know what the payoff to crashing a funeral is so much either.
That's true.
That's very Harold.
But I do
very Harold and Maude.
Right. But I forget some of the scenes in that movie. I love that movie, and I've seen it 5 times.
Lord, my body has been a good friend.
Now I don't need it when I've reached the end.
Johnny L. Tenney says, Andy, do you feel slighted that someone took the time and energy to hack J. Elvis Weinstein's Twitter account and not yours?
I did feel a little bit. No, I don't. I don't even want to play around with that kind of a sentiment because I know that I would have been worse under. What's happening, by the way?
Nothing.
This I don't like.
I don't like it one little fucking bit.
And you can't get any help from them? I know. I'm already asking you questions.
No, I cannot.
Someone's got to have. I used to have a connection over there.
Yeah, get on it.
No, but I mean, that could have actually solved it. I could have maybe solved it.
Well, there's still a chance. It's not solved.
Okay, well, I'll see who I know, but I don't have any pull, but I wish I did.
All right, then what's your fucking name dropping?
I'm not helping at all.
Why was that helpful?
I used to have connections.
Oh, okay.
Hey, you're pretty mean for someone who has no Twitter account.
I'm going to build up a new following on our podcast account and then drop you from it.
No, that's strictly for the podcast. You can't poison it with temporary. Now, how much have you gotten more? I'm sure you got more followers too, right?
Not that many.
God
I
damn
haven't
it.
been tweeting that much on it because it's no fun.
Yeah, because everybody has to go through 7 or 8, iterations of what's this, who's this, where's this?
Yeah, exactly. And I don't have my, the people I usually follow on there either.
Right.
Jimmy Gatliff says, started your show a few months ago and I'm up to episode 122. You guys are the best and I can't wait to hear Andy Kindler scream, "You do the math," about today's election results. Our national nightmare is almost over. Keep up the great work. Well, thanks, Jimmy. Welcome to the future when you get to this episode.
Yeah, but you know what, though? Had he been wrong, I would have gotten angry at him right now.
That's true.
God damn it.
So that was brave.
It was brave, and I'm glad he did it. I was so, I had a therapy session yesterday, and I said, what would I have done? I mean, I was already leaving the country, but, what would you do if something happened? That's my wheelhouse.
You do the math.
You do the math.
Shiftless Element says, too early to name CNN's key race alert sting the song of the decade. Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, Susan and I were talking about, we've never been Kornacki fans. Like, his voice, we can't understand what he's saying once he starts talking. But many people find him charming.
I like Steve Kornacki. I like him.
Yeah, I like him too, yeah. He got mad at me once, so.
Did he? For being a jackass?
Well, because he was, what's that?
For being a jackass?
Well, no. Remember when, his name isn't Boehner, when Mitch McConnell said he's not going to let Obama get what was his name, Merrick Garland on the court?
Yeah.
Steve Kornacki immediately did one of those things like, and, in 1987, Joe Biden said he wouldn't want, all this bull. I was so angry about it. It's like, stop it with the both sides. But he is a sweet man and we're very friendly.
Shucky Ducky is back to say, I just saw Don Knotts, Jimmy Stewart, and Liza Minnelli celebrating a Biden victory by throwing around cotton candy grapes. Has the situation improved? He's working on it.
Christ.
He's working on it. Chaotic Neutral says, the best part of the Dickiverse is that the protagonist doesn't know the identity of the person he's named after.
Okay, what happened? What did I miss 2 shows?
I referred to all the things happening in Seth Dick's world as the Dickiverse.
Oh, by the way, you did a letter that implied that the two people were talking. Like it was, Greg Kelly was responding to somebody else.
Yeah.
What are they getting together and planning their letters?
No, things get, they follow each other, and so they see their.
Oh, they see it. I'm a genius. Yeah. I think I could be a detective now.
Yeah, perhaps. I hear you have an in at Twitter that you won't use to help me.
Look, Josh, I just can't use this guy this is for something important, he told me.
Stephen Elton Yates is back to say at temps between negative 56.6 and plus 31.1 Celsius and pressures of at least 5.2 bar, CO2 can exist in liquid form. In the imaginary greatest seafood restaurant in the world that has everything prepared in every way, what would your order be? By the way, I'm paying.
Well, I would go for, I guess lobster's always my go-to.
Yeah.
How about you? What's your go-to?
I would probably start with a dozen oysters.
Ooh.
On the half shell. And
I like them on the full shell.
Fuck you, I'm ordering.
Oh, sorry.
I like crab of various kinds. I like a blue shell crab with the cayenne pepper, the kind that they dump a tray of on paper. They give you a hammer. I like that kind of crab. I like crab legs a lot. I like king crab legs a great deal. I like both of those things more than lobster, I think. And I like a good seared scallop a great deal.
I'm going to tell people a little insight into the world of Josh Elvis Weinstein. As soon as he heard me do the hacky lobster, he knew he'd have to comment on it.
Yeah.
I prefer blue shell oyster that you can you come in your pocket and put in the and what
I like lobster because it's the most expensive.
I'll have lobster.
He's paying? Give me the lobster.
I want the biggest lobster tails I've ever seen.
I want a lobster that can fit in my clothes.
Is it expensive? I'll have lobster.
Are you paying?
Lobster.
And the final piece of the Stephen Elton Yates puzzle for this week is I practice mindfulness meditation every day, and it helps me a lot. Have either of you guys done meditation? Thoughts? That's not doing meditation and thoughts. That's not compatible.
I should do it more. I am not doing it enough. And if I was going to do it more, it would be mindful meditation. I'm sorry. I'm not a good person.
You do the shtick every time meditation comes up.
I hate myself.
As if you ever do it, and you always say, I should do it more.
Look, I signed up for Calm.
This is such a nerve for you. This meditation guilt. Shake it off. Let it go.
Well, did you put him up to that?
No.
Stephen?
No, I did not.
Can you believe that? I actually asked that and you answered it. Did you put him up to that? Yeah. I have the time during the week to rig the letters.
Traps for Andy on Twitter. Evil Olive says, very curious to hear what you fellows think of Tom Shillue. Is that it? The Andy Borowitz of the right?
I like Tom Shillue as a person. I don't know what the fuck he thinks. I don't like any of his politics. I don't like any of the people's politics who go on Fox News, and it's just bullshit. But he happens to be a nice person. But his politics are bullshit. That's all I'm saying.
Well, that went better for Tom Shillue than I think it could have.
I mean, I know the guy for many, many years. It actually annoys me because he's such a sweetheart.
Yeah.
How can you have so many fucked up ideas? I don't get it.
Right.
It makes, he's never unpleasant. Do you know him?
I don't know who it is. No.
Oh, Tom Shillue's an excellent comedian too. Excellent comedian. Very funny guy, but has a fucked up view about life. He's just
if he's Andy Borowitz of the right, he must be.
He's better than Andy Borowitz.
Yeah.
Andy Borowitz is the new joke, right? I love that people can't stand him.
Well, yeah, he's just, he is the epitome of first thought theaterdom.
Yeah, but you would think in a country where 48% of the people voted for Trump that he is popular.
But he's not right. He's not right wing.
No. But I'm just talking about the quality of I'm just saying that the fact that people bought Trump's shtick to me is very disappointing. You know what I mean? Like that anybody would vote for him. It's very disappointing to me because he's so bad. And I thought Reagan was pretty horrible too.
Yeah.
I don't think we've had good quality evil people. I mean, they've done damage, but they weren't particularly talented, like Hitler.
So you seem to be disappointed in that.
I know. Look, I'm not saying Hitler was good.
This is America,
I'm just saying
people.
If you're gonna do it, do it. And we'll be back with the stupidest ideas ever expressed.
Dana Schwartz is mocking me with his Twitter name D. Elvis Schwartz, parenthetically not hacked.
Unbelievable. Is it now? Has he has contacted you, right?
Yes.
And what'd you do when he contacted you? So I got this, Dana.
Well, the help he was offering was not applicable to my situation.
But if he could help, though, I mean, if it did apply to him, he has the brain for it.
Absolutely.
Oh God, I'm so scared about everybody. Everybody frightens me.
After a couple of days of watching more CNN than usual, I can really sympathize with what drove Andy over the edge. Let's all work together to keep him on the good path.
Yeah, no, he's right. I mean, they are particularly horrible, you know? And then the parts that are good kind of like makes you even more angry when they start being terrible again.
Right.
Thank you. I am on tonight.
I've tuned out.
Can you copy that down?
I'll be honest, Andy. I've tuned out.
Well, I tuned out, so I don't even know what I said. Something about,
So we're going to finish on this one.
That's what I said on my wedding. That's what I said on my wedding night.
This is, yeah, okay.
Yo.
No, it's not Yoshi. It's not Tweet Bahara saying, I know I'm submitting too much, but I just can't stay quiet today. Trump is done. Okay. We did it, he says.
Yay!
I think that's, I'm not ready to like party.
Oh no, I'm not ready to party. I'm still half packed.
But I am, I believe we're on our way out of this thing. So does Clyde. I think you can hear.
Would anybody in the real world believe that I was halfway packed to leave the country?
No one does.
That's how they'll get me. You know how they got the Jews who didn't. I'm not a Jew who would. I want to leave before the trouble starts, but I have to pack everything.
Where's my medicine? Where's my medicine? Where's my medicine? Where's my phony papers? Where's my phony papers? I put them here on the couch.
I'm so stupid.
Stupid. Sir?
I always do this.
Now you be the guard I'm trying to get through on the train and with my phony papers.
Papers, sir?
Guard. Go! I can't.
Security?
Oh God, I'm going to the camps now. The wackiest adventures ever.
We're sending you to the Catskills.
Is Clyde still alive? Are they fighting?
Yeah, he's fighting off a badger right now.
It's so much fun to hear the life in your house.
Oh, it's a peaceable kingdom is what it is, my friend.
Yet when you go by the place,
it's a menagerie. It's a menagerie of love.
Sometimes when I go by the place,
yeah,
I'm talking about your house. I guess I want to make you feel creepy.
Uh-huh.
I look up. I pretend I'm not looking up. I look up. And there's lights on in the second floor.
Yeah.
That's all I know.
That's me, baby.
What is that? Is that your office?
Yeah.
All right. So can I start throwing signal
pebbles.
you?
Start throwing pebbles.
Can you see me? I do it 4 or 5 times a night. So I'm just wondering if you have caught me noodling around.
Well, I caught you masturbating a couple times that time.
Easy.
No, it wasn't at all, actually.
That's the problem. Oh, I would pull a Jeffrey Toobin if it wouldn't take so long.
If you'd like to support this kind of comedy limbo that we're in right now,
This is I enjoyed this.
go to buymeacoffee.com/thoughtspiral and buy us a coffee for the new administration. Andy has an album called Hence the Humor. I've got a movie called Michael DeBar, Who Do You Want Me to Be? Please buy them both. Get a hold of us at thoughtspiralshow@gmail.com during the week. I'm the special guest on Thought_Spiral right now, so get extra content if you join the account. And next week, we're all going to be in happy new Presidentville.
Yeah, and you know what? In honor of the election.
So lame.
What, Josh? No, don't just stop it for a second. I really want to say something.
No, I'm going to talk for 16 minutes.